Thanks for tuning in to Stocks with Antonio. I said I got to get on here Monday and make a video no matter what because I can't let this cold that I have stop me about talking about assets that can change your life, right? Build wealth. Now, some people, when it comes to stocks that I personally know, they're hesitant. They're hesitant on the idea of investing. They're hesitant about buying stocks. They may be hesitant about doing a business. There's people out there, let's face it, are very negative. And I get it. Not everyone's an entrepreneur. If you're not an entrepreneur, that's fine. But see, when it comes to the stock market, you can build a wealth, right? Even with a 9 to 5. So if you're like, hey, I have a 9 to 5, but I want to build some wealth, you can do that with the stock market. You can build wealth, even if you have a job. And what you want to do is find a way, right, to build wealth so one day you can have freedom if you are someone that works a 9 to 5. If you have an obligation, right? Maybe you have a business, a small business, but you got to run that business. If not, right, you're not paying for the roof over your head. You're not paying for the food on the table. So you want to find a way where, hey, one day you can retire. One day you don't have to do this 9 to 5. You can step away from it and see another part of life and do more of the things you want to do. Some of you may say, I want to travel. It might be some things on a bucket list, but you got to build wealth for whatever it is. And now, though, whatever it is that you want, it's going to vary amongst us. But the important thing, whatever you want, right, you're going to need to build wealth. And that's why I like talking about this stock that I'm going to bring to your attention. Serve Robotics, ticker symbol SERV. Okay, SERV. So go ahead, use the resources at your fingertips and do some research if you don't believe what I'm saying when I talk about companies, right? Use those resources. But I think this is a great one, and what I like most about it is the price point. This is a stock at a price point that anybody, in my opinion, or majority of individuals, if they really wanted to, they can buy a share of it and they can grow their share count. And that's key. You want to grow your share count. Now, this stock, I believe today, Monday, because today we got some good news about the barrel per oil going down to $95. I'm not sure if that changed. I saw that in the morning. I haven't been able to catch up on the news, which if you're investing in the market, you want to be paying attention to the news and reading on what's going on in the world because it will impact your investments. But the key thing is patience, right? Have some patience. Things will get better. And when they do, the stocks will come. Now, how long is that going to take? Nobody knows. It could be a few days. It might be 2 weeks. It might be a few months. But whenever it does get better, you're going to wish you bought the dips. Go ahead, go type in serve, type in any stock, and look at the charts. And you're going to see them going up and down, going up and down. And you don't want to be buying the stocks on the very top. You want to buy them on the pullback so you can catch that run up. Now, let me see exactly where serve closed today. So serve closed today at 985. Pre-markets pull back a little bit. And I believe this week, just be aware, the Feds are going to make their decision. We're going to have a rate cut or not. That news will come out, I believe, on Wednesday. So probably Tuesday could potentially be a red day. And we need to see what we get on Wednesday. So even though we had some stocks on Monday did well, we had a little bit of pullback. I do expect Tuesday to be kind of a red day because investors are going to want to know what's going to be the outcome for Wednesday. But not too long ago, okay, because today's Monday, I believe on Friday, this thing closed under $9.30. And that's when you want to buy. You want to buy on the pullbacks. Sorry, you want to buy on the pullbacks. You don't want to buy this when it goes over 10, over 11, right? You want to buy it under 10, in my opinion. Now, everything I say here in this video is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell, but it's my opinion. I'm sharing when I'm buying, the stocks that I'm holding, and what I'm doing to build wealth. And it's Serve Robotics. Now, you may wonder why. You already know the price I like to enter, under $9. The lower it goes, the more I'll buy, DCA. Of course, you want to pay attention to the company, make sure nothing on the company's changed. Because if you find out that the CEO stepped down, some allegation came out, they're getting a lawsuit, whatever, then you might want to exit. But as long as nothing's changed and the company continues in the trend that it is, I believe the stock price will go up. Why? Recently, we had earnings. What did that earnings reveal? It revealed that the revenue is going up. They beat expectations. They have more robots out than they did before. A year ago, they were under 60. Now they're over 500 robots. They got a new partnership with White Castle. They already had a partnership with Uber, which I think is huge. This company's going to grow. And then the future guidance said that they plan to continue to grow. So everything right now is looking good and promising. So this is why you want to catch stocks like this that are a good entry point, in my opinion, and then DCA into them. There were stocks that I got in 2025, and I'll share some of them with you. Some of you may have these in your portfolios, and if you do, let me know down in the comments below. I got APLD last year under $10. I got Rocket Lab under $20. And both of these stocks, if you look at APLD, close to $30. Okay, it's over $25 a share. If you look at Rocket Labs, over 60. Now, unfortunately for me, I bought Rocket Lab and I cut it loose. That was a mistake. Sometimes you get it, you make mistakes, you make wins, you make loss. On Rocket Lab, I made a win, but I cut it loose too early. I didn't see the potential. My girlfriend kept it and she got the shares. I believe it was right about $20. So she got it a little higher than I did. But she still has it to this day. Right. And then that's just a year. Now, that's not always going to happen, but look at Serve Robotics as well. If you would have bought shares on Friday, and this isn't always going to happen. Sometimes you buy and they go lower, but if you bought shares on Friday at the low, under 930, you could have sold it today at a profit if you chose to. Because someone asked me that, hey, do you still sell some of you can sell whenever you want. It's your portfolio, it's your brokerage account. You make the decisions when to buy, how long to hold, and when to sell. But if you want to build real wealth, you need patience. You need to find good companies that are beaten down. This is an opportunity right now to look for stocks on deals, on sales. Don't buy the stocks, in my opinion, that run up. There's stocks out there that run up a lot. And some people get FOMO and they chase those. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to cool off and they're going to come back down and you're going to become a bag holder. This is not the time to buy the stocks that run up. This is the time to look for the stocks that are getting beaten up. So when all this comes down, when all this is behind us, and the market starts to make that V-shaped recovery, your portfolio is growing and you're building wealth. And that's what it's all about. So one that I really like, under $10, I feel all of us can be, that we can all attain, is SERV, SERV. Go ahead and do some research. If you already have it, let me know down in the comments below. My price prediction, once this recovers, I believe before year end, this thing will be in the double digits, close to $15. Now, that's my prediction. I could be wrong, I could be right, or it may even be higher. Let me know yours down below if you haven't done so. Smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Check out my description box. I got some useful links there, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.